Hey guys, this is the Bold and the Beautiful review. Okay, so today's episode, it was so boring, but so boring. I was just like, ugh, why? Why? This is Friday, no? Like, what's going on? Okay, so let's get into it. It's 2 episodes in one. So we're gonna be talking about Ivy and Wyatt. They kissed, and Wyatt looks like he likes Ivy. He really does. So they're kissing, right? And Ivy's just like, wait, what are you doing? And I was like, Ivy, please, what are you doing? Okay? Now you want to stop? Well, actually, you didn't stop. You waited after he kissed you and it was good and you were participating. You participated in that. Okay? You were like, and then you were like, oh, what's going on? Yeah, what's going on? And Wyatt was just like, you know what, Ivy, I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to support you. You want to go to the police? Let's go to the police. You want to talk to Steffy? We're going to talk to Steffy. All right? I am here for you. I was just like, Wyatt? You're such a good man. And I was just like, why are you doing this? Is this because you're trying to distract me or distract yourself? What's going on? And Wyatt's just like, no, it's not about it. Distracting each other or whatever. It's like, I like you, Ivy. I like you. And we're gonna go to dinner. Well, actually, you're gonna go to my house, okay? And we're gonna go eat and drink and have a good time at my house, okay? Then we get to Thomas and Caroline. They talked about how she got hit by a car and he was really upset about it but never called. And I'm just like, Caroline's accident should have been a bigger thing because she couldn't walk, okay? And it's so funny that at the fashion show they never mentioned it. She's a survivor. And the line was just about Maya and that's it. And I mean, this girl almost lost her life and she is smiling today. She's positive. So I don't know. We don't talk about it. And seriously, Katie, instead of going to Liam's house and talking about his relationship, how come we've never seen you talking to Caroline? Okay, about her accident. Oh, I'm sorry about the accident. I'm happy you're okay. No, you've never talked to her. You're just talking to Liam about Ivy and Steffy. Which woman are you gonna pick? Like, who do you like more? And who's better for you? And, oh, I liked Ivy. I mean, like, why? Okay. So, yeah, Bill and Katie were at Liam's house and they were talking about his relationship issues. And he's like, Bill was like, you know what, you and Ivy, 0 chance, okay? It was not going anywhere. What do you mean? He spent a year with that chick. It was going somewhere. It was going somewhere. It was already somewhere. Like, I didn't get that. And Liam was just like, you know what, Ivy didn't take the breakup well, okay? But anyways, she saw it coming. I feel bad, but I had to be honest. I mean, you had to be honest at the memorial? Seriously? You had to do that? So, I mean, he should have been honest when she signed those annulment papers. I'm sorry. You knew what was going on with you. You knew who you wanted. I mean, there's no reason to annul this marriage that quickly if you didn't want to be with Steffy. I mean, why, Liam? I can't with you. I just can't. Katie said something like, don't worry about Ivy, okay? She'll be moving on real quick, okay? Don't worry about her. And now I'm thinking, you know what? What's going to happen to Liam and Steffy? Are they going to stay together? I mean, Steffy is lying technically right now. So maybe Liam is going to be upset. He's going to be like, you didn't trust me. I told you I'm done with them lies. I want to trust you. And you lying today makes me remember about our past, how you used to lie to me. And you never know. And with Ivy moving on, Liam, he likes to have everything. He likes when women are running after him. Okay, Hope was running after him. Steffy was running after him. And is Ivy going to run after him? Looks like she's busy. I'm just saying. So then we get to Thorne, Steffy, and Ridge. They're at the CEO office. And Thorne is asking for answers. How did my little girl die? Okay, tell me. And Steffy kept on lying. She fell. And Thorne was just like, you know what? I want to know how, and I want to know now. So you're going to give me some information, details. Steffy just couldn't tell the truth to save her life, literally. So Ridge was like defending her. He was saying, you know what, Steffy is not to blame. Steffy, you need to go. Bye-bye. So Steffy said to Thorne that, you know what, you're a good father. You were a good father. And Allie loved you, so goodbye. I got to go. I can't do this anymore. Bye-bye. And Ridge said to Thorne that, you know what, don't blame Steffy, and seriously, I won't allow it. And I'm just like, Ridge, he can blame Steffy. Even if she's blameless, you can't. When you have a feeling, you have a feeling. And then at some point you will move on. That's it. That's life. And then we get to Ivy and Wyatt. Okay. They're at the beach house. And he's repeating himself. He's saying, like, you know what? I'm going to be here for you. Don't worry. And Ivy's just like, oh my God, you're so sweet. And you're a gentleman. And I was like, yes. I'm starting to like Wyatt. Like, I used to not like him, but now I'm just like, oh, wow, he's amazing. And I mean, everybody looks like a good guy next to Liam. I mean, hey. And Ivy's just like, you know what? I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be open. I'm going to communicate. That's her, okay? She communicates. She says what she feels. She speaks up, you know? And she said, you know what, I know you wanted Steffy and it gotta hurt. And White was just like, yeah, I got my hopes up. And I was just like, dude, you already in your feelings? Like, imagine if this thing would have gone on like for a year. Like, you would have been falling in love. I'm falling in love and I'm hurt. Like, I know the speech. So they kiss goodbye, you know. And Ivy gets a flashback, okay, of Allie's death, and it's on her mind, okay? So I'm guessing she's gonna go to the police, or at least go talk to Thorne, because she's having flashbacks, and she looks like she doesn't sleep at night. She thinks about it. So Steffy, you're in trouble. Then we get to Ridge and Caroline, and they are talking about Allie's death, and he's like, you know what, I stole a picture of Allie, and he's troubled. I'm tired of losing people that I care about. That's what he says. And I'm just like, don't act as if you had a relationship with Allie, okay? I don't remember a scene when Allie and Ridge were together alone and they had a good talk. I don't remember that. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. I guess it's your niece. You're allowed. Then we get to Thomas, who's designing, and we can see that he's thinking about Caroline, because guess what? The image, the drawing, it's about Caroline. She is resting on her arm, and weirdly, that's the position she was in when she was with Ridge, okay? She was resting on her arm and looking at Ridge. So I was just like, ew, that's so weird. And that made me remember that, yeah, Thomas and Caroline were together, so, ew. Ew, they slept together, and, like, it's so, Caroline had the son, and she's with the father, and it's like, she probably is gonna go back to the son, okay? Because, I don't know. And then we get to Liam and Steffy, and Steffy is just trying to forget, so she got some wine, she's eating, she's, you know, Liam and Steffy are getting it on. They're like, let's go to bed, make some exercise. Yes, Uh-huh. So, she needs to worry about her life. She needs to worry about take care of business, and then, you know what, live your life. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry, because she should be worried about Ivy, because she is a witness at this point. And if she goes to the police and says, you know what, I think Steffy killed my cousin, then they're probably gonna do an autopsy if it's not already done, because I don't understand how there's an accident and there's no autopsy just to check out how the cause of death. What's the cause of death? I don't get it, but I'm just not a police officer. I don't know anything about these things, so, you know. But yeah, you need to be worried. You have a grieving father. You have Ivy, a possible witness, and no, you're not telling the truth, and you've lied to the cops. You know, so what's up? What are you gonna do? Okay, so I know that people like don't understand Ivy, but you guys need to put yourselves in her shoes, okay? Like, we've seen the whole thing. We know what happened between Allie and Steffy. We know that Steffy tried, but Ivy didn't see that. So I'm just like, guys, put yourself in her shoes, okay? Just try it. Just try it. Maybe, you know, because I feel bad for Ivy, because now she probably can't sleep at night. She's thinking about this over and over again. I mean, what would you do if you saw your cousin being hit by your other cousin? What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? And you talk to your cousin about it, like, I know you killed my other cousin, and she's not doing anything. She's not telling you the truth. She keeps on lying as if you don't know anything. And you're like, no, I just told you, I saw you, but she still ain't telling the truth. So what are you supposed to do? Sit down and sleep and live your life as if nothing happened, especially when you have your uncle. I don't know what Thorne is for Ivy, but whatever. You have Thorne, a grieving father, saying, I need to know the truth. What are you supposed to do here? I don't know. So then the next day we get Thomas and Caroline again. And Thomas is just like, so you got summoned by my dad. And Caroline was just like, what are you talking about? What are you, like, I don't get it. Like, Rich told me that he was going to be home. And Thomas was like, yeah, and then you were running to get to him. And I was just like, Thomas, when you're in a relationship, you're, like, think about it. Like, if your dude says, hey, I'm back home, and I'm home, I'm waiting for you, or my day of work is done, you're probably thinking, I'm going to surprise him. I might just, buying something to eat or cook or whatever. We'll have a dinner or maybe just let's bond, let's talk. They're in a relationship, Thomas. What did you expect? Okay, like what? You're jealous? Ugh. Whatever. So then he says, you know what? I look at my design, and Caroline was just like, but okay, I'm going to help you out here. So I'm guessing that Rich was the master and Caroline was the student. So maybe the roles will be reversed, and Caroline will be the master and Thomas is going to be the student. So maybe that's what's going to happen. And Caroline said something about the line and California freedom, it's supposed to include everybody, inclusive. It's all inclusive. You gotta work with all body types. And I was just like, I didn't see all body types at the fashion show. I'm just saying. Whatever. And then we get Quinn, Brooke, and Deacon. And Deacon was just like, oh my God, two of my favorite women. And I'm just like, wait a minute. If I was your wife and you're like, talking to me and your ex-wife, and you're like two of your favorite women, I'd be like upset. Like, why? Especially when Brooke was after her, or she felt like Brooke was after her, and like Brooke was trying to ruin her relationship. So I was just like, Deacon, just stop, shush, come on. And Quinn was talking to Brooke and saying that, you know what, I'm really good to him. I haven't done anything crazy in months. And I was just like, okay, that's great. So you haven't done anything crazy in months, which means you could do something later on. Like, it's not over. Like, with Quinn, I don't like how she... Sometimes when she talks, I just feel like, you know what, she's about to go crazy again. It's just not right now. Later on, she will go boop, 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 crazy. Yeah. And Quinn then tells Brooke that, you know what, Thomas wants in. He might be in the design team. And Brooke had that look like, that might just be a good thing for me. Yeah, she had that look. So Brooke left to go somewhere, and Quinn asked Deacon that question. So do you wish to be single, or do you feel like if you were single you'd be with Brooke or something like that? So I'm just like, Quinn, why do you... There's a problem in your relationship, your marriage. I'm sorry. They started wrong, and they're probably gonna get a divorce, or maybe they're gonna just... I mean, I don't know. Like, Deacon was helping Brooke and trying to ask Brooke if there was something, if they had a chance, if they could have been together. And then he goes to Quinn's house and he's like, you know what, I want to marry you, girl. And then he leaves Quinn to go to Brooke's house to tell her that, hey, I'm engaged. Do we still have a chance? Could we still be together? That's what he asked. And I'm just sorry. I did not like that. So I don't really believe in them like that. I feel like Deacon still loves Brooke. He still wants Brooke. And good luck, Quinn. Good luck. Then we have Ridge, okay? And earlier, Ridge was with that model, that Sarah, okay? And he was with Quinn. Quinn was helping Ridge with the jewelries and stuff. So Quinn was like, you know what? You're old school and I'm new school. I don't know what she was saying, but I was like, why are we acting as if Ridge is old-fashioned and he's old? He's not old, especially compared to Quinn. Quinn and Ridge probably have the same age. I'm sorry. Like, what are we doing here? But I guess they're trying to imply that Thomas is right and Ridge needs a new outlook. I don't know. But what were they trying to do? Like, anyways. So, I love Ridge as CEO. He's really open-minded. Like, he was just like, you know what? We're a team and you feel like that's right. I don't like your jewelry. I don't like that necklace. I feel like it's over the top. You're saying it's bold. It's bold. Okay, well, let's meet in the middle. I like Ridge. Okay, he's really a good CEO. And Quinn said it herself. Like, it's not that Rick was bad, but I mean, he was really bad. But Ridge is fun and he's open and people want to work with him. People are happy, laughing, smiling. It's a good thing. With Rick, it wasn't the case. Okay, it was not the case. So we got Sarah and Ridge, okay, and Thomas. Sarah seems to like Thomas, but I feel like it's weird that you're asking the kid's dad about his son. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, you're asking your boss about his son and you're like, oh, is he gonna stay? Okay. And I just felt like it was weird. And Thomas came into the office and Rich was like, you know what, Sarah wants to know if, and Sarah was like, hey, wait a minute, I can speak for myself. And I was like, oh, okay, that's good, but you don't talk to your boss like that. I mean, I guess you're not a new chick, so you know Rich enough to be feeling comfortable, and, you know, because I was just like, you don't talk to your boss like that, and this is like so inappropriate. Like, aren't you scared to be sued for something? I mean, employees getting together, I mean, it's not always good, especially when it's a boss or the son of a, like, no, it's not a good idea. So, she was like, I can speak for myself, and I don't know what the hell she said after, but Thomas was like, what's your number? Okay. I was just like, oh, and your dad is here? Like, that's too much. Whew. And Thomas was like, yeah, back in the day was you. Girls wanted your number, now they want mine. And I was just like, dude, the model was 20 years old. Like, I mean, whatever. Rich can still get chicks. Like, what's your issue? He's in a relationship anyways. Like, what are you trying to do? Why are you coming so... What are you trying to prove? What are you trying to do? Please, Thomas, explain to me. So Thomas is like, hey, daddy, look at my designs. And Rich is like, wait a minute. You got a design? You designed already? Like, you have a sketch right now? Like, you need to take some time, okay? Because designing takes time. Takes time. Days and weeks and, time. You can't just be quick like that. And Thomas was like, okay, maybe for you it takes time and you have a way of working a different way. It's okay. You work differently. All right. It's cool. But I got my own way and let me do me. Okay. So you want to see my design? At the very least, look at it, please. So Rich is looking at it. He's like, mm-hmm. Then he tears it up. Boop. He's like, I was just like, that's so disrespectful. He worked for that, okay? I don't know what's going on, Rich. You're probably feeling the pressure. Now you're feeling old. People are implying that you're old. Okay, you can't text. Where are your glasses? Your dinosaur, T-Rex, maybe. You're feeling some kind of way. Just talk, okay? Just talk. Speak up, okay? Don't try to hurt your son, okay? And Thomas, don't try to hurt your daddy's feelings, please, okay? He got a young girlfriend. So what? You let her go. Actually, she left you for Rick. So I don't know why you want her back, but it's okay. And Ridge explains that Thomas's designs are terrible. Okay, what the hell? You got lazy, you went to Paris, you got lazy, you felt like you were the boss and you were doing what? Like nothing? Like, that's awful. Like, you should be embarrassed. That was too hard for no goddamn reason. Then we got to Brooke and Caroline. They talk about Allie. I mean, again, Caroline was not close to Allie. Brooke was not close to Allie. Okay. Okay. So Brooke was just like, you know what? So Caroline, are you still with Ridge? I mean, y'all are still together. I mean, maybe I missed something and you guys broke up. I was like, Brooke, you still thirsty? Really? Like, come on. Come on. I mean, I know you've been single for a while now. A good while, but calm down, okay? Like, calm down. And Caroline was just like, don't worry, Brooke. Yes, we're fine. Okay? By the way, Thomas is going to be joining the design team, okay? Well, first he has to, show his design to Ridge. Like, and Brooke was like a test. I mean, this is his son. Why does he need to prove anything? Like, I was like, some people don't work like that, first of all. And, I mean, second of all, I've never thought of Thomas as a designer, to be honest. But it's true, he had a line, taboo, that I forgot about it. But, yeah, he did have a line. So maybe, Brooke, you had a point there, okay? He designed before. Why can't he design again? So, I agree. Then, Brooke comes back to she just wants Caroline to go with Thomas, okay? She just wants to have Reg back, okay? But she doesn't want to say it. She's like, no, I don't want Reg back. And Caroline was like, you don't want Reg back, clearly, because if you wanted him, you would have had him, like, fast like that. Fast like that. I was like, yes, Caroline, yes. Okay, yes. Shade, because Brooke tried, couldn't get him. She tried the bikini, okay? She tried the bikini and looking at Rich like, hey, we got a son together and we have a destiny. Let's get back together, baby. It did not work. Sorry, boo. And Brooke was saying, you know what? I bet you're happy that I sent for you, because if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have been here and you wouldn't be with my man right now. And Caroline was like, yes, I'm so happy. Like, I'm so happy. I'm living my dream, okay? I'm a designer. I am working. My career is, yes. Okay? I have a good career. I'm making it. And I have a man. I'm in love. Sorry. Thank you, Brooke. And Brooke was like, but Thomas is gonna be here. We got a new faster. I know she's thinking about it. She's like, yes, I'm gonna make sure that Thomas and Caroline get together, because, you know, or maybe, just maybe, Brooke is gonna get with Thomas. That would be, ooh, you never know with Brooke. You just never know with her. Anyways, guys, that was my review. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please rate, comment, and subscribe. Feel free to share the video. Goodbye.